Happy Thanksgiving from your man who did it. Happy Thanks. Happy Turkey Day, as some folks like to say. I don't like to get caught up into the holidays, but I understand that today is an illuminating day for expressing gratefulness and being thankful. This is an episode of driving lessons. To my knowledge, pardon me if I'm a little off, this is part 7. And I don't have any metaphors to go along with today as I'm driving to my great aunt's house. But today's driving lesson is strictly about reflecting. Reflecting on your math curriculum, your soulful math curriculum. Reflecting on being involved in some type of soulful math equation. What is this guy who did it talking about? 2020 has been somewhat of a bumpy ride for a lot of people in my personal circle, including the man in the mirror, but I don't want to be self-centered when I express empathy to those people out there. We've all lost loved ones, but it's something about the way that the media has been stirring up fear without acknowledging a stronger force. The media has been talking more about vaccination and the illness more than a breakthrough through open communication with love and kindness. False humility on both sides. False generosity on both sides. A lot of actors and actresses posing as people who have your back. But today's a day of reflection. It's not your traditional Thanksgiving with the parade with Charlie Brown and Snoopy and them bulls. Bobby and Cindy passing the cranberry sauce and milk and cookies later with your great aunts and great uncles and your grandparents. Today is a day to be thankful that you have awareness and you have a conscious belief that something is a little off out here. The animals can tell you that in the wilderness if you're quiet enough and you like to observe the way the birds move, the way the bugs are coming and going, especially on this side of the country. In this region, stink bugs is what we call them, coming and going. Certain birds that like to dip around about like this time around are not necessarily going. Other birds are staying. You know, I'm kind of a cornball when it comes to nature. I have a love relationship with nature because I understand who gave us nature. And it's part of being in balance with him. But today is a day of reflecting and understanding that you've been part of soulful math equations. We've all lost someone, so that's subtraction. Pardon me. When you're observing the kitchen scene, you may have a grandmother that you grew up with, or a mother or aunt. And some of us brothers, you know, we do have men in our family who like to cook. They may not be there this year, not just due to an illness or old age. They might be in the nursing home. They may have let fear control their destination points today. So that's losing. That's subtracting, or subtraction. You may have had some add-ons. Let's talk about addition. You may have had a baby. Some people like to adopt. Some of our cousins may be with child. You might even be looking to, get a puppy or some type of other animal to add on to your family. As long as you don't add on some of those other family members from my other videos, such as depression, anxiety, and so on. Don't add them on. Cut them off. Leave them in the front yard. Pull a shotty out or a strap on them. No negative spirits should be entering your house. But there are some add-ons. Some of us are aware that multiplication is at a personal high right now. There's women ovulating. There's some of us who are shacked up. And it could be a little bit more strenuous, man. So love is in the air. So there will be a lot of COVID children and post-COVID. You know what I'm saying? Just due to just being shacked up. If you're not ready for a baby, please pay attention to what I'm saying. There's going to be a lot of shift changes, man. Just being on lockdown. Why is he driving so fast? Slow down, bro. And just to let y'all know, I'm not even in the passing lane, Holmes. I'm driving through a residential right now. And then lastly, division. We've all been divided somehow. Whether it's us in the manosphere who are sick and tired of being pulled one way from the left and the right. Some of us are about to be divided when it comes to red pill content. We ready to give God all the glory and to say to hell with man. Such as his days, such as like the holidays. Look, man, we've been thankful. We've been grateful. Some of us, hey, man, Thanksgiving's every day when you're in communication with the Most High. All right? So don't give me that crap, because that's all it is. But there will be some division within families, man. Some of the women in your life, whether it's like your right hand or your lady friend, your wife, sadly, she may start to consume a lot of negativity from her friends or her family. I'm not speaking personally on my behalf. I'm speaking to the YouTube world and so on. Don't act like I'm crazy right now. Division is about to be even more highlighted than it's ever been before. The black and white thing go without saying, but now I'm on a spiritual division. So be ready to divide. But no matter what Satan throws at you and all of his cronies, that being political kings and so-called kings, even though they're not my king, and all of their flunkies and minions and gremlins and ghoulies, all on the front line trying to tell you as a man or a woman what to do. Be patient. Watch out. Be aware of the foolishness. I always hint and come back to being aware, because self-awareness seems to be lacking at this time. So today's driving lesson is far from any type of metaphors dealing with the vehicle. It's about what you're doing in your own vehicle, your spiritual body. Today you should be reflecting and being grateful. And actually that's part of the day every day for some of us. I know I lost my grandmother, and then last week I lost my grandfather on my mother's side. And my great aunt has lost a whole generation. She watched all of her brothers pass away. So subtraction been kicking her tail for a while, and it's been kicking me too, but I have to be more empathetic to my great aunt and my mother today. I won't be seeing none of my family. I have to expand my own family, my children, their friends, and then I have to ask questions. Where have they been? I'm sure y'all gonna do it too. We can't be fools. We have to be aware that there is something going on out here. But the illness is just a smokescreen. The so-called virus is a smokescreen for what's next to come. They're rocking us to sleep always for a reason. And they are not, I quote, they are not our friends or our family. So wrapping it up, man, I just wanted to say happy Thanksgiving to all of you all. out there, if you lost someone this year or within the past 20 years, I don't care. Today is a day to reflect, man. What would they be doing today if they were alive? I'm not trying to strike up any tears on y'all. Just think, though, about your loved ones. What would they be saying about today if they was here? You got foolishness in the NBA, the NFL. We got a reality star as a president. You know what I mean? We got all kinds of diseases that they talking about. We got a lot of black men and women on their knees. I mean, just imagine if some of your homies or your loved ones was here. If they've been gone for more than like maybe 3 years. They would be tripping out, man. They never thought they would see days like this. So, and if you lost one this year, and I'm not talking about the late Kobe Bryant or Alex Trebek or a lot of them baseball players. I mean, all of that's fine and dandy, man. That's our childhood, and some of that is part of the traditional storytelling from our elders. So we got to be grateful for some of us who had family members who told us about Bob Gibson and, you know, the late, great Alex Trebek. I get all that, man. But 2020 is also highlighting all of the stuff we done lost, including we've lost touch of communication, man. Let's try to add on to that. Welcome in your brethren. Give them time. Let them show who they really are. Build up to that. Maybe you start off with a text or two. But it's time to build, man. And if I have to tell you about building and you're not sure, then don't build. There should be a BS detector within a lot of men if you took that red pill. But I'm about to meet my child's mother and my little one and grab her. And we're going to try to reflect, man. No music, no dank. I mean, I'm not a smoker or a drinker, but I know some brothers are. Dank is another term for Mary Jane. No sip for me. Just all about reflecting, man. And I'll be looking forward to some of the great content out here. I'll be looking forward to watching some of y'all videos. Some of them I'll watch over again. Obviously, I'm going to try to watch my Cowboys. Yeah. So sorry for the Steeler boys. That game got pushed to Sunday. And then I'm going to reflect, man. I'm going to keep reflecting and keep reflecting. Hell, I might reflect till the end of this year, man, because I'm ready to see it be Ghost. And I'm about to be Ghost. This is your man who did it. Be wise, be patient, and lastly, be thankful. All praises to the Most High, and I'm out.